Monthly Finals is a tournament that Brawlstars hosts every month during the year. It's used to qualify for the World Finals. Each team that wins the tournament gets points, and the teams with the most points go to the World Finals. Today I'm going to show you how my Monthly Finals in the Europe region went, to which round we got, and who won the Monthlies. So, without further ado, let's just hop into it. The first map was Hot Potato. We got the first pick and we picked Melody first pick. They went Rico and Jesse second and third pick. We went for the Penny and Barry fourth and fifth pick, and we were pretty squishy, so they went for the Edgar pick. I think we definitely won in the draft here, and this is how it played out. My job with Barry was just to keep my teammates alive and get my gadget onto the safe. If you don't know what that gadget does, basically it makes the Barry attack last like 10 seconds, so it deals insane damage on the safe over time. Here I made a mistake and overstepped too much, causing me to go down. Barry can also defend really good because there's lots of walls here, and if the brawlers can't kill you through the walls, you're basically unstoppable. Once you get Barry's super, you can pair it up with Melody, and you can deal insane damage by just keeping yourself and her alive. As you can see here, we just destroyed the safe and took the first round. In Heist, you want to play really slow and passive, just to charge up the supers, keep control. Because if one of you dies, enemies can push up pretty easily. And it's important to not farm enemies with really good supers. For example, if you had Anita in the enemy team, if you don't farm her, she won't do anything on the safe. Now we have to go back and defend because Rico and Edgar deals insane damage if they are left in the safe. Melody has super now, I'm healing my teammates. When I charge my super, we're all gonna go in collectively. Now it was time to go in on the safe. I went in, placed my gadget down for the extra damage, created a pathway for my teammates to push up. I came back to defend the Edgar so he doesn't destroy our safe. I struggled to kill him a bit, but I got my super and now it's really close. The enemy safe was left on 2%, so one last push from us would end the game. We had to be careful because Edgar could just rush and finish the safe. Luckily I pushed up and finished the safe, giving us the win in the first game. However, we were not done with this team. Each game in the first stages is a best of 3, so we had to win one more to advance. The map was Goldarm Gulch, and sadly the enemies got the first pick. So we banned Juju, Gus and Kit, so they can't go them first pick. They first pick Eve, we second and third pick Jean and Carl. They went for the Grom and Mr. P, so to counter that we just went for the Brock to open up the walls, so Grom would have a hard time. They put some good pressure on us and we got pushed back into our spawn pretty bad, because the Grom and Mr. P shots are pretty hard to dodge if they are together, so we just got pushed back. Now we have to push up so we don't get boxed in by the storm. To be honest, I thought it's over and we lost the first round. However, August got an insane kill on the Mr. P. I burned the Grom alive. Jean rushed the Eve and killed her and we somehow won the first round. Going into the second round, Jean had charged his pull, so he didn't hesitate and pulled the Grom right away, which put us in a 3v2 situation. A while later they were pushed back into their spawn. We just took them one by one and won the first game. This second round we wanted to play a bit better to not get pushed back into the spawn, so we put some good pressure up. After a while they somehow still managed to corner us all, but I got an insane gadget on the Eve which killed her. Now we were in a 3v2 situation and the Brock killed the Grom, and now it was only the Mr. P left, which I killed off in a second. This round we were just shooting at each other for the whole round until I made an insane play, taking the Mr. P down, and we just team wiped them and won the first game and moved on to round 3 since we got the first round disqualification win. First map of round 3 was Shooting Star. We went for the first pick Sprout. They answered with the Mandy and Piper pick. Then we picked Nanny to counter the Piper and Belle. And they last picked Mr. P, which is really interesting. Instead of Mr. P, they should have picked some thrower counter like Gray or Carl, or take a thrower themselves in the middle. Eventually I got the Mandy low and I pushed her back, allowing us all 3 to push up. Now we could just focus Piper and get the first kill and the lead in the game. August made a small mistake, dying to the Piper, but we still were in the lead. Then the Mr. P made a small mistake by getting the full clip by me and pushing afterwards, so I could just return to sender him. Then we picked off a couple more kills just to secure the game and won the first round. Here I made my first mistake in this bounty game. I pushed this Mandy too much because I thought I could just kill her, and then I got cornered by Piper and Mandy. Luckily I traded, so I kind of paid off my mistake. Then this Mandy pushed me, forgetting I'm the best nanny in the world, so I just used my super flight, and BAM! She's dead. The last 15 seconds started to count down and we were pushed back in our spawn. And I did a really risky thing by hypercharging in this corner. I hit the Mr. B porter, somehow survived, got the Mandy kill, and we win the shooting star first game. Obviously, I am the star player on nanny since I'm the best nanny in the world. Set 2 was Gem Grab Last Stop, one of my least favorite Gem Grab maps because it's just so draft dependent. They actually go for the Fang pick, which surprised us so much. Let's just see how it works out for them. In theory, they even have a better mid than us, because Jean can't pull Penny, which is kind of our bad in the draft. Stu counters Lu, which is good for us. I can counter Fang, but if the Fang somehow gets a hypercharge like 1 or 2 times a game, we are kind of cooked, you know. Everything starts to go downhill as the Stu jumps into the Penny and gets just demolished, and I somehow die to the Fang. And now because of those 2 deaths, we completely lose the control of the map. Now it's gonna be really hard to regain it as they have pressure from all sides. Like, just look at this, we are getting 3-shotted from all sides. We can't do nothing. Stu goes down. I try to go and kill Fang. However, I sadly missed the super on him and I get killed too. After a few seconds they get the countdown, so now it's our last chance to push up. Jean doesn't have pull, so we can't pull anyone. I don't have a hypercharged super, so I can't stun the gem carrier. They have the Penny hypercharged turret, and this round is just over. This round we decided to switch some things up. I switched lanes with the Stu, so maybe that will change something. Also, we are locking in, so we are not losing our lanes in a stupid way as we did the last round. I already have full control of this lane because I killed Penny, and now we can just pinch them all from the sides. Jean gets the kill on Lu, and this is just looking so bad for them. We keep on just holding our lanes really good, collecting gem by gem. Eventually we only need 1 gem, and Jean gets a good pull on the Fang. It takes the gem and starts the countdown. Now if we win this, we move on to the round 4. This round starts really good because they decided to switch lanes. However, it's a big mistake as I counter Fang. Stu can kill Penny, so we just get a control early at the start of the game. However, everything starts to fall down as the Penny gets a really good turret placement, so we can't really kill it now. Now they just pinch us out of the lanes, and now we are just in our spawn and can't do nothing because Fang is with super in that bush. Penny turret just keeps shooting us. Fang rushes the Jean. I'm trying to help him. I stun the Fang. We get the kill on, but there's a Penny again in our bush, so we can't push up again. And those few seconds were everything that I needed to just get the countdown started. We are trying to push up. We actually reset the countdown, and now we try to reset it again. But it was the same situation as the first round. We can't reset, and they say this second set, so now it's 1-1. And next set decides who moves on to round 4. Jean missed a couple of pulls and Stu didn't play that good, so I kinda just couldn't do anything myself. Last and deciding set was Kaboom Canyon. We get the Melody first pick, and they answered with the Colt and Angelo. We took Crow and Lola just to make them slow, and Lola has many projectiles, and they last pick 8-bit into a Crow, which I thought was really bad at the start, so I'll just see how it plays out. I have to go on my lane alone, and all my survivability will depend on my dodging skills, and let's just see how it goes, and we get killed. We immediately lose all of the control. My teammates get picked off one by one eventually, and we just can't defend them because they have an Angelo that just can go on the water and back into the bush. They have really much damage in the safe, so they just shred through the safe in a few seconds and deal so much damage at the very start of the game. Yeah, I'm definitely taking the responsibility for this one. I didn't have to die that early. Luckily, we just managed to kill them all. Now we are holding the mid control. I eventually charged my super and decided to go aggressive on the Colt. and I kill him. Then I dodge a few Angelo shots, try to kill him too, but he jumps away and I get picked off. Now I see the mistake. We just gave them too many projectiles, and we are all pretty squishy, so we just have to dodge all the time. But we can't keep defending all of them. Now they have the damage booster. Our save is only on 26k HP left, as you can see. It just disappears in a few seconds. 8-bit destroys it. I try to hypercharge, but it's not enough. Now, if we lose this game, we lose it all and get out of the monthly finals this month, so we lock in. I decide to go on the lane with Melody just so I could get some help, because alone I can't kill one or even two members of the team. We get a much better start. We get the kill on the Angelo, but Colt pushes through and deals like flipping 20% of damage by just himself alone. Like, how is that fair? Supercell, please fix this mode. For the whole game, we just keep on fighting and killing each other, just holding the control. Both teams held control pretty well. They dealt some damage, we dealt some damage. It was pretty even until the point I got my hypercharge. This was our chance of winning one game of Heist. I charged my super and saw the opportunity, activated the hypercharge and went in on the save. It was really low. We dealt so much damage. And can we finish it off? Can we? Can we? Can we? What's happening up there? Please, team, let's win this. Let's go! The third round decides who goes further. It's even, 1-1. 1-1 in the round. Both teams can have good comps. Both teams can win this if they play it better. Who will win? Yeah, kind of the same thing that the first round did happen. We just couldn't defend them all. We got killed and lost control. And yeah, we lost in the round 3 of Monthlies. Pretty sad to be honest. Now, who won the Monthlies? SK Gaming 3-0 swept Humble in the final. Just look at the reaction, bro. That was an insane final game. I watched through the whole Europe Monthlies. It was an insane games. And congrats to SK Gaming for winning. I'm definitely looking forward for the next month and see you guys then.